Hello, my friends. This is Kit with Paperkitz, and you may regret you ever met me after today's episode. It is utter chaos, but I did want to share with you some things that I have been working on and kind of the process that led to all this mess. Anyway, this is all one morning's work. Okay, these are all real easy peasy things to make. But what I was doing was taking Ginny Belly's spine system and trying to work out a few other ideas using her basic method. And what I came up with was this little mini album, which actually I'm pleased with the prototype. I made this out of time cards. I had a whole stack of time cards and I wanted to play with them. So what I did was set up each time card similar to how she did her cards, tying them on to a spine system, and then instead of beads I did these rolled cylinders, which I think are pretty cool actually. They make a good profile on the spine. So I thought, okay, let's take this and see what we can do as far as decorating and coloring, and find something simple to do that will give it a little more oomph, a little more spark. So I decided, well, first I was going to start working with my glitter sprays. Well, let me tell you, it was a mess. I am putting out a public service announcement, please, that if anyone out there has discovered a container that will not clog while using glitter spray, please let me know, because I went through all my Tattered Angel sprays. They all clogged. I poured those out into mini mister bottles. They clogged up. I even went to my Smooch from Stampin' Up. It clogged. And I had a squirt bottle that had hair conditioner in it that I'd mixed up some of my own glitter spray in, and it was clogged up. So I was like, and I had glitter spray within a 10-mile radius of where I was working because it was dripping and just drooling, and oh, it was a mess. It was a mess. So if anybody has discovered the secret to glitter spray without a whole lot of maintenance, because I don't like rinsing out nozzles and all that, please let me know. And if it's, a family secret, I won't tell anybody. Yeah, right. I tell everything I know. But if you could find it in your heart to email me, in the subject line, put "for Wally's eyes only." That's my husband, and he never tells me anything. So if you send it to his attention, he can follow through. He's very good about that. He can follow through on what you suggest, and he'll never tell me how he did it. Of course, he's an engineer, so it may, and he'll put his own spin on it, so it might end up being a 200-pound oxygen tank with a spray nozzle, but I don't care. I don't care. If it works, I'm for it. I'm for it. I just want to go glitter spray, and I want the spray to go where I'm pointing, and I don't want it running down my fingers, down my arms, all over the place. So thank you very much. Anyway, I segue again. Here's what I came up with. I went ahead and went with what sprays I could get on these, and I did some clear embossing, I did some stamping. So this is nowhere near a completed project, but maybe it'll give you enough ideas to try it on your own. And in the covers, there's little tabs inside because I did follow Ginny Belly's advice on wrapping over a card, which in this case was a time card, to give the covers some additional stamina, oomph, hardness, stiffness. So I just made little pockets in there. So I'm liking the direction this is going. I'm just not liking the glitter spray. I've got to figure out a way to get most of it covered over. I mean, it's just globbed everywhere. But I hope you get the idea, because I did actually take string and just kept wrapping and wrapping and wrapping, adding a page as I went along. So I started in the middle and I wrapped towards the front, and I think there were 3 pages that way. Then I came back, so that gave a double string wrap on each of the page sections. Then I went this way and came back, so got a double wrap on there, and then tied it in the middle on the back, because I knew the cylinders were going on, so you can't really see what's under there. And then I did some antiquing, and these are just, it's one time card that I rolled all the way up and then cut in 3 sections. So I think these were like 8 1/4 long, and they're 3 1/2 wide. So it makes a nice little album size, and then I just cut that 8 1/4 into 3 almost equal sections. I don't like messing with math, so I think it was like 2 1/8, 3 times, no, what was that? Yeah, 2.875 is I think what I used. 2.875 3 times, or 2 cuts, made 3 sections. Tied them in the middle, stained them up. So hopefully I'm going to live with this for a little bit and see what else I can come up with as far as decorating it. But thank you, Jenny Belly, for your suggestion and planting the seed on a new binding system. So still having fun with that. Well, then the next step was, I thought, okay, now I want to make a different shape with this. So maybe a birdhouse. Well, I got to fiddling around with that, and it looked lopsided, having all this over here and this side open. So I kind of abandoned that spine system idea and reverted back to a birdhouse design that I'd made several years ago, about 8 years ago I think it was. I had set a goal for myself to design 52 mini album journals and such with only 52 pieces of paper, because I was ending up with single sheets of paper from projects, and I was getting a pretty big stack of them. So anyway, I remembered that design concept, so I still had some time cards left. So I went ahead and, again, totally off base. This has nothing to do with the spine system that I was trying to work with. It is just a default back to the original concept, where it's just a cover wrap and then you've got the accordion inside. And this one I watercolored, actually. I used watercolors on this one. I just wanted to see how the watercolors would work on the time cards and if the type would still show through. And I like watercoloring sometimes. It's just fun. It's very relaxing for me, and I needed some relaxation after all that fiasco. So, and this is very primitive looking. Those of you that like the very old and primitive will like this. Well, I thought, I am so tired of tying things. Let's see if I can come up with another closure idea. So, this was... And also, too, I thought, well, I wonder what it would look like if I cut off the top part here and just had the accordion section as the birdhouse peaks, and roughed them up, distressed the edges, kind of to give the illusion of a roof or shingles or whatever on the top. Because I don't like coverings on top of the albums either. Again, I don't like. Anyway, so I thought, well, let's see if we can just do a slider system where I could get this front to close. Well, the paper isn't strong enough. It just kept tearing, and you could see my band-aids on here. I was cutting out pieces of flowers and whatever to cover up all my little oopsies. So I thought, okay, let's try it again and put a little bit of chipboard behind it. And that actually worked pretty well, to be honest with you. I still want to do more with this. It's still too awkward right in here, I think. Anyway, I was going for, okay, this could be the illusion of the perch, but it's not right. It's not going the right direction. Anyway, so in the meantime, all of a sudden it dawned on me that we were going to a birthday party last night, and I wanted to get a gift done. So I thought, okay, well, I did another birdhouse, and I did it 4x6 because the gal's birthday, her daughter's a fabulous photographer and takes wonderful pictures. So, but I already took it to the party. So if you want to see it, it's a 4x6, a little bit different concept yet. Go to my blog, which is Paperkitz, Paperkitz, Z like in Z, .blogspot, blogspot.com. I just uploaded the pictures of my eclectic country birdhouse. You can read about it on the blog. But I was pretty happy with it, and she said she loved it. So I hope she wasn't just being nice. So this concept can be made all different sizes depending on how much paper you want to put into it. But my vision here was staying with just the one sheet of 12x12. So here you can see this is the one side of the 12x12, and then this is the other side of the 12x12. And again, it has the accordion pull out on it, and all this is just from one sheet of 12x12. So then this one was kind of vintage, kind of antique, kind of dirtied up. So I thought, I'm going to try it one more time with one other idea that I had in a little bit cleaner concept. And this is what I came up with for that. And these would be so cute and easy to make for swaps. So what I think I'm going to do, again, my journey. Welcome to my world. I can't stay on track for a minute. I think I'm going to do videos on all 52 of my mini albums. We'll see if that happens. But this is going to be one of them. So if you really like this and want to know how to make it, I think I'll do this as the first video. I'm going to do like 2 per video because they're so easy to make. And it's 52 mini album journals and such from 52 sheets of 12x12 double-sided cardstock or paper. So this is the concept that I came up with, and I'm liking the clean lines of this. And I think I'm going to do another one now and put my grandbabies' pictures in it. And I've got this whole vision now where I'm going to do it like in really pretty bright colors, and then the actual photo mats, or what I'm going to put on each page, I have a Tim Holtz die cut, bird die cut. And I think what I'll do is cut out their pictures using that bird die cut and put them on these pages, because the kids would get such a big kick out of that, I think. So anyway, here it is. This is what it looks like. And this closing system is just string that it wraps around a brad. Yes, see, this is my idea of simple. And I like the illusion coming down. I don't know. What can I say? That feels better to me than having something sticking out to the side that's not in perspective or isn't three-dimensional somehow or another. So you could put a little bird up here, but again, I wanted to stay with the one sheet of paper. So this is even part of the border. This is the Mind's Eye Lost and Found, which I love that paper. And their borders, they put a 1-inch border piece on all their papers that, I don't have a piece of it left here, but it's good enough size to punch these 1-inch holes out of. So that's actually a punched piece of the border. And this is the outside wrap. And then this is the accordion part. part where you'll put your photos. And on this, there is an overlapping section where you put the two sections together. If your mind's already working, you want to figure it out on your own before I get a video made. I just glue it on the sides and bottom, then fold down one of these peaks, and now you got a little pocket in here if you just want to add something cute. Because if you go and look at the big birdhouse that I made, the 4x6, you'll see that I put little bird die cuts on the roof area. So you could put a tag in here that had a bird pull, and it would stick up over the top of your album. When it was close, it'd be sitting, poking its head out up here, which I think would be adorable. So that's going to be my next project. I'm going to get to work on that and see what it looks like using the bird die cut to cut out the kids' photos. So anyway, I think I'm truly in need of professional help. And I'm still finishing up my other two travelogue journals, so I'll have those to show you. So hopefully I'll be back with the start of my 52 mini album journals and such, made from 52 pieces of paper. And along the way, I'll let you know what else I'm dabbling into. So I appreciate your time and your comments. Thank you for being so nice. And I hope you're having a giggle wherever you are. And take care of yourself, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you now. Bye-bye.